Hello and welcome to Automation and BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark, and today I thought it might be fun to try to walk through building a 1987 Corvette, or as close as we can get, inside automation. So I found the 87 model that looks, in fact, it looks pretty much like a Corvette, Ferrari, somewhere in there, but we'll take that as the Corvette. Now, I will tell you, before I started recording, I was playing around to get a feel for what's going on, but this is as far as I got. Well, I actually did pick the engine next. Anyway, you'll see. Just bear with me here. So the panel material, I'm assuming, is fiberglass. It's not actually listed anywhere. By the way, I found kind of a spec sheet from a site called vetfacts.com, and so I'm looking at the 1987 Chevy Corvette facts. So I'm assuming fiberglass. I don't know. I mean, that's just because it's a Corvette, so there you go. I don't know what kind of frame it has, but I'm picking a space frame because if I remember correctly, I think this is what they started doing with the whole birdcage thing and all that kind of stuff. Steel chassis, which I actually think I did see somewhere in the list about something. I thought I saw that the chassis was steel. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm going with. All right, it's going to be mid-longitudinal front suspension. According to this, the front suspension is single fiberglass composite monoleaf transverse spring with unequal length aluminum control arms and stabilizer bar. I have no idea what that means, but I saw the monoleaf transverse. So is that solid axle leaf? I don't know. That's what I'm going to go for. The rear suspension is a fully independent 5-link system with transverse fiberglass single-leaf springs, aluminum upper and lower trailing links, and strut rod, tie rod assembly. Is that a push rod? I don't know. I don't know what the translation is, so I went with my best guesstimate. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, next, it does say that the engine is, where did I see that? Somewhere I saw that the engine is a V8, oh, here we go. Engine type V8 90-degree overhead valve. So I did V90, 8 cylinders, and it says the block is cast iron block with aluminum cylinder head. So cast iron, we'll get to the cylinders, I guess, later. I don't know. And then the bore and stroke. So bore, if I'm reading this correctly, bore and stroke, bore is how wide and stroke is up and down. And so the 87 Corvette is 4 inches by 3.48 inches. And that generates 300, or I'm sorry, torque. No, that's not what I was looking for. What was I looking for? Oh, displacement, 350 cubic inches, and so you see this is inches cubed, and that's as close to 350 as we're going to get. All right, so that's where I am now. So heads and valves, I'm not sure I see anything here about that, so I have no idea. Wait, that's the whole overhead. Hang on here. Aluminum, let's see. Okay, 90-degree overhead valve. So is that just overhead cam, or is it dual? Is it dual or single? I have no idea. It doesn't tell me. And that may actually depend on which engine you pick. So if I look back over here, there are several engines to choose from. But none of that says anything in here about that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick overhead cam. I don't know. And how many valves it has. This doesn't tell me how many valves. So I don't know. I don't know the valves. There may be a way to find that out at some point. I don't know. Is that two valves? I don't know. That's what it looks like. How about that? Look like a Corvette engine to you? Sure, why not? I have no idea. All right, the head material, which I thought aluminum cylinder head, so aluminum, right? And that's what I'm looking at, yeah? And I don't know what VVL is. I don't see anything here that says... Okay, this says main bearing 5. Well, no, I don't have that anywhere, so that's not going to work. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know what VVL is. And I don't really see anything jumping out that says anything about VVL. So I guess I'll say no at this point. So the crankshaft, now I don't think there's anything in here that tells me anything about the shaft. Let's just see. Body construction is a unibody with partial front frame. Oh, was that back before? Is that something I needed to do? I don't know. Steering, wheel size. Huh. Okay. Power disc brakes. Let's see. This page here is useless. All right. So I only printed out a few of the pages, just the ones that have some spec stuff on it. All right. So I'm sitting here. The crankshaft, I truly have no idea. So I guess I'm just going to say it's, I don't know, forged steel? I don't know. Sure, why not? Okay, conrods. I have no idea what conrods are, so I don't know. Is that going to be like lightweight forged, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what a Corvette would be, and I don't see anything in here about conrods. So, guess we'll just pick something, see what happens. Sure, and the pistons, again, not really telling me anything about pistons, so I guess they're going to be low friction cast. No, how about whatever this is? Hyper-eutetic cast? I don't know what that means. Variant capacity. I'm just going to leave that alone. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, compression. That's actually here. Compression is 9.5 to 1. Oops. Cam profile. It doesn't say anything about a cam profile, so I don't know what that translates into. Guess we'll just leave that alone for now. Again, I don't know what VVT is, so we'll just put that in there. Is this a turbocharged engine? Let's see what it says. It's a 240 horsepower V8, various transmissions, various fuel supplies. I don't see anything that tells me, I mean, this is 87, so would that have had a turbo charger? I'm looking to see if any of this other stuff, I don't see anything in here that indicates that it's got any kind of turbocharger. So I guess, I don't know, I guess we'll just say no. That seems kind of weird, but okay. All right, the fuel system is injection. That I saw because we have tuned port injection. I don't know what this means in terms of these. Is that multi-point EFI, single point? I don't know. It just says tuned fuel. So I guess multi-point per cylinder. I don't know. Sure, why not? Intake, I guess we'll do, it's probably performance, I would guess. Now, fuel type, this is, I guess super. We'll say super gas. I don't know. All right, fuel mixture, that is not indicated in this list, so I'm not sure how much this is going to help us. But we'll find out anyhow. So for right now, I'll leave this alone. The ignition timing, RPM limit, is that listed anywhere? I have brake horsepower, 240 at 4,000, and I have torque, 345 foot-pounds at 3,200. I don't see anything that jumps out and says, hey, this is the max RPMs for the Corvette. But I mean, it's got to be, what, 8,000? I mean, holy cow. I'm going to bump this up. I'm going to bump it up to 8,000, and let's just see what happens to the car afterwards, okay? All right, so the headers, which I do think this said something. Okay, so cast iron block with aluminum cylinder heads. Is that this? Well, nope. Obviously, that has nothing to do with this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so long tubular, race tubular. I'm going to say race tubular. I don't know. And the Corvette had dual exhaust. Now, I don't know anything about bypass valves or any of that kind of stuff, so I don't know. We're just going to say no valves. Catalytic converter. This says valve lifters are hydraulic. I wonder what that means. I don't know what that is. Is that the VVL thing maybe back when we were talking about that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say it's got a high flow 3-way catalytic converter. See, this is my problem, is I'm trying to build this using notes, and these notes don't tell me all the pieces and parts I need. The first muffler we're going to do straight through and straight through on the second one, and we've got problems. Holy cow. All right, the engine has failed due to valve float. Try to reduce the RPMs. Pistons are experiencing high level of RPM stress. Okay, I got it. Too much on the RPMs. So let's lower back the RPMs to, let's say, 7,000. All right, fine. Let's try this. Excuse me. Whoops, I didn't mean to go that far, did I? Oh, well, yep, okay. I'm blue, the engine bay is full. Yeah, well, if you've ever seen the popped open hood of an 87 Corvette, it's a full engine bay, so there you go. All right. So we have this. We can do some automatic testing. Are we going? All right. So, according to this, I should have 345 foot-pounds at 3,200 RPM. If I crank this up, what? 3,200 RPM. If I bring this up to 3,200, this says I should have about 345 pounds. This is very difficult to do. Okay, so 345, I got 354. So I actually have too much power, I guess? Is that what that means? So I don't know how you adjust that if I'm getting too much torque in here. I don't know what that means. So I'm close to their car, it's just not quite exactly. So all right. So now we have the body. And why on earth does it sit that freaking high? That we'll have to fix for sure. But that's the only body we get to choose from. So that's the body of our car. Uh-oh, what's this? Current engine doesn't fit. What? I'd rather do a V96. My problem is that's just not, it's just not the same. That's the car I want. I want to build this car. All right, fine. Well, that means everything else is going to be wrong. Yeah, I mean, this is all going to be wrong. So, okay, well, it is what it is. We'll take it. All right, so this is where we adjust the vehicle itself in terms of what the shape of the body looks like. I have to tell you, I don't remember the 87 Corvette having a big, having huge fenders, etc. I think we're going to shrink that in. I really think we should pull... Oh, look at that. I can control the window. I mean, that's definitely not what the 87 Corvette looked like, but how cool is that? Okay, I mean, I was thinking more, can I not pull the whole... No, I don't want that. Huh. Well, we can pull that up, but that's not... Yeah, that's not really going to work. No, I'm not trying to do the whole thing. I'm trying to do this top part. Let me come in this way. There we go. Well, that's not going to work. Well, this is suddenly not looking, it's not looking right at all. All right, well, I'll tell you what, though. I think what we can do... I mean, that's not... Man, my whole car is falling apart. All right, well, that's all right. We'll call that close. And I'm just going to leave the color alone. I'm not going to mess with that. Actually, the window trim... Oh, it was black, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so now we have stuff to do, and let me zoom out a little bit. So now we have to build things like the headlights, which these are going to be the flip-up style. So I guess this is as close as we have here. So we'll pop these bad boys on. Oh, that looks awful. But it's what we got. Although these these won't sit exactly where they need to go. Because, yeah. Okay, well, once again, we're going to get close. All right, well, there we go. So there we have the headlights for the car. And then we've got, I didn't print out the page, what the front end looks like. Give me one sec. All right, so let me back these up a little bit. I forgot, the lights actually are a part of the hood. There we go. That's looking sort of Corvette-ish. All right, so then we also have, we got the grill. Now, the grill on the Corvette is, it doesn't really have a grill because this, really the front end is all supposed to come down as one piece. Really, that should kind of be back a little bit, but I'm going to put a grill right here on the front. Because I think this should represent kind of that ground effect. On second thought, I'm not sure that's right. No, that doesn't look right. No. It didn't really have a grill. It's got the... See, my problem is... Okay, wait, can I go back? I don't know if it'll let me do this. Okay. No, I'm not... I don't want to stretch this out. I was hoping to... Oh, wait. Did you see that? Somehow, I grabbed something that let me move... It let me move the bottom part of this. There we go. Ooh, look at there. You can stick that out. I'm not going to. I want to put that under. Well, that does definitely gives it a weird flavor there. There's some weird stuff going on. See that? Some weird artifacting. But that's okay. All right. So what we're going to do, come back over here. All right. So I need to pick the indicators, and on the 87 Corvette, really, oh, well, I guess here's indicators. Let me see. I want to say they were kind of, well, they're probably more like this. I want to say they were similar to this, although they were much more square. I need to see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't like that. My problem is they were white. They weren't orange. They were white. But I don't have white. Well, maybe I can do clear. Let me see. The other thing is they are actually stretched out. Move you. Oh, why? But this looks like they're... All right, so just out of curiosity here. Oh. They were also kind of recessed. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. And I don't know... I don't know what these colors mean. What does this do? Oh, there we go. I'll take that. That's close. I believe that's close. Not exactly, but it's close. So then I think it also had like a similar indicator over here on the side. Now the problem is, if I remember correctly, it actually had two indicators over here. There was this, and again, it's going to be that clear. That is not right, man. See, they go over here, but I need room for the other indicators that's going to go, they're going to go here, but they're going to be smaller. Wait a minute. I think I just picked the wrong one. Hang on. That's the one I want. That's the one that's supposed to be. There we go. And then, I don't think they're actually touching on the Corvette. I think there's actually some space. But this car, well, I guess I could. I mean, if I elongated the front end a little bit. Actually, though, that's not bad. Other than those are a little... I'll tell you what, just to make life a little easier. Here, let's try that. Alright, that's close-ish. that's a little weird looking, huh? Yeah, alright. So then the back, of course, has the red circles. So if I put these here... Now, first of all, they're way too small. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we also need... No, I don't need that. I need... Oh, whoops. Those... I don't want... Those aren't indicators. Sorry. I need tail lights is what I need. Now the problem is automation does not have just straight up red tail lights. They got these half and half things, which are kind of a pain in the butt. Now we do have these, but that's not really going to work. It's not really what I want. All right, so I'm going to go with this, even though it's not right for here. And then let's go, where's the other? Oh yeah, this. We'll do this here. All right, now my problem is I got to move it where they need to go. Okay, you guys need to get a little bigger because these should be the same size. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. Let's do this so that we can get these close to the same size. Boy, that looks pretty freaking huge, actually. Move these in close. Check that box. I don't think they're that close. Alright, that's not exactly right, but that's close. I wish the taillights would do this. That would be awesome. But they don't. So there you go. Alright, so then in true Corvette fashion, we also have a vent that needs to go down here. And that is the wrong direction. Yeah. Come on. Now, the vent generally does not go in the door. So, come on. Come on, game. Come on. This is one of the things I've noticed about this game. It lags in weird ways. Alright, I'm going to do this. We're going to make it bigger. I'm also going to move this up some. The problem here is that I have this in the door, and I don't want that in the door. I don't know. Pulling that back is going to change the shape of the car too much, but look at that. There's some weird, look at that. Some weird crap going on there. Okay, that's not what I want. Why are you doing that, you crazy vent? I wish I could nudge. That's what I need to do, is be able to nudge. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on there. This game definitely has some issues. Okay, well, let's see. We got that. Alright, what else will we have on an 87 Vet? I think that's actually pretty close to about it, isn't it? The mirrors are already on there. Let's see, what else do we have? We have an aerial, which, if I remember correctly, Was it on the back corner? Yeah, I think it was on the passenger side. Let me see here. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put one in. I'm gonna put one back here. Just because. And then again, they may not have. In 87, were they doing the built into the window thing? I don't know. That definitely looks weird. I can't. There we go. Tell you what, let's put it there. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to where it looks halfway straight up and down, but it does not seem to want to do that, so we'll just... Alright, fine. This is... Huh. Not going as planned. Okay. Let's see. The wheels are definitely wrong. The 87 Corvette had wheels similar to that. Not exactly, but that's close enough. I'm not going to worry about the license plate. Let's see. I do need the gas cap, which, if I remember correctly, the gas cap on these was actually located like on the back. Let me see. No. I'll tell you what, I know this isn't going to be exactly right, but I'm going to put it here because it was flat on the back. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, the back of this car was pulled in way more than it is here. That's way too much space in the back. I wonder if it's too late for me to change that. Well, that's as far in as that lets me go. Yeah, I can move that back. That's fine. That's not really gonna... That's not gonna do anything for me, so... Man, that roof is kind of weird looking. Oh well. Alright. So, what else do we have? We don't need bumpers. Badging. I mean, I guess I could do badging across the back. And since it's a Corvette, I want something that's going to have kind of a long... There we go. Let's grab this one. And we're going to make this big. Stretch that out. Make this a little bigger. And actually, that's probably... I'll tell you what, we'll just center that. That's close enough. All right. All right. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What else do we need? We could do a scoop on the front, but the base car, I mean, that was an add-on. I mean, not even an add-on. That was a customization you had to do. So, the lips, I don't think, if I could actually... I mean, I guess I could put a lip on it. What is that? Oh, aerodynamics, wings, fuel caps, door handles. That might be handy. All right, so the door handles, they're going to be... Okay, so the handles actually were in the side, so we'll just do that. We'll put that right there. There you go. Have a door handle. Bing. Okay. There's a door handle. All right. That's close. Let's move along. All right. So we have rear wheel drive. We have, if this was an automatic, advanced automatic, I guess. Now, I don't know how many, I think did it have 5 gears? I'm looking at the paper I have here to see if it says anything about the transmission, how many gears. Oh, well, there was an optional 4-speed manual transmission if you wanted it. Or it just says automatic transmission, but it doesn't tell me anything about it. So, wait, let me look over here. Hang on. I got some more stuff here. Auto transmission with overdrive. Okay, so I'm going to say that that's 5. All right, so the question now is, what was the top speed of the Corvette? Now, the problem is I'm not using the same engine, so this is going to be a little different. Let's just, for the sake of argument, can I ramp this up to 140? Let's say 140. Oops. Let's do 150. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Sure. And I don't know what spacing means. What? Higher gear spacing. Okay. So, the gear ratios. Wait, that may have been. Hang on. I might actually have. Do I have the gear ratios in here? I could probably find that from another site, which is probably something I need to do. Probably need to have. I need something that's got much more details so that I can try to build this the way it's supposed to be. For now, I'll just leave that the way it is. Differentials. I don't think this even had differentials, did it? Automatic locking differentials? Sure, why not? I have no idea. Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do radial tires. We'll do sport compound. According to this, the tires were 245 or 255. So 245 50/16s. 240, whoops. 245. So 245. Now this says 40. So is that where this comes in? Yep. 245 50/16. There we go. We'll just do 25. All right. So according to this, and I don't know what 100 Bs are, but there we go. The rim, we're going to do the alloy rim, of course. So there we go with that. Now, my ride height is way off, man. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, so the brakes. Now, that's in here. Brakes. 4-wheel power disc brakes. I'm guessing that's vented. See, and I don't know the whole... I don't know what the pistons thing... What does that mean? So, I don't know. I'm just going to say 4 pistons? Sure, why not? Does it... Now, somewhere I thought the brake size was in here. Let me see if this says anything about the brake size. Not seeing anything about brake size, so that's a bit of a problem. Some of the information they provide is really detailed, so I can, well, we do know that this is also going to be, and we'll do 4 pistons here. I just don't know the size for the brakes. So is this, I mean, I'm going to assume, well, I can't see with you doing that. Can I see the brakes on there? I don't know. I think I mean, so 12-inch. Let's say 12, and if that like freaks everybody out, then if the game flips out over 12-inch brakes, we'll get it squared away. All right. Brake bias, I guess, is good. Pad type, I have no idea. That's not even a thing in here. Okay, the under tray. I'm assuming it's going to have a downforce. And I don't know how much downforce. 10? Sure, I have no idea. Cooling airflow, brake airflow, I have no idea. I'll just roll past this. All right, definitely a 2-seater. The interior is going to be luxury. It's going to have the luxury infotainment system. It's got electric power steering. I'm pretty sure it had traction control. Oh, wait, this will tell me. Brakes. This may not have had ABS. I'm not even sure that was an option either. Sport handling package, performance handling package, a front tow hook. Well, I'm not seeing anything about ABS. I'll tell you what, we'll do ABS. Let's see, this was 87, so I'm going to go with basic 90s safety. Okay, the ride height is 0. Why does the car sit so high? That is so weird. I don't understand what's happening with that. That's so strange. Okay, so then we get into things like these springs, aluminum control arms, stabilizer bar. See, I have no idea. So what I could do here is I could just say this is going to be for sport and call that good. Spring dampers, sway bars. I don't know what any of this stuff is. So 2 passengers and 30 kilo of driver. And okay, so what if we did this? What does that do? I don't know. Nothing. Okay, great. Let's move along. I said let's move along. Why? Oh, I have to pick. Okay. So we're gonna go with hydro pneumatic, twin tube, active sway bars. This said something about sway bars, I thought. Maybe not. We'll say active sway bars. Okay. So we have warnings. It tends to oversteer. It's a Corvette. Front dampers are hard. Rear dampers. Front brake force is high. Rear force is high. So there's all kinds of things that have some trouble, but I don't really know how to fix all that. Well, let's just run through it quickly. So 0 to 100 kilometers in 5 miles an hour. This was in English. All right, so those are the results from the automation track. Let's flip over to the airfield. Check this out. Well, there we go. For whatever that's worth. Let's see. Is anybody in the market for this vehicle? No. Nobody wants to buy this car. So that's in Gazmia. Oh, these are different countries, I guess. Oh, I see. So depending on the country, I can decide if there's a market for this vehicle, and essentially, oh, well, hey, in Dalua, there are a lot of folks who want this vehicle. Look at that. As a muscle car, as a sport track. I don't know how many I'm allowed to pick. But heck, there we go. We have several 100% who want this vehicle. Okay, then. There you go. Detailed stats. We definitely have a problem with handling and brakes, which that's exactly what this is telling me. And I could go in here and mess with stuff, but I don't know what that's going to do to the car itself, so we may play with that. In the meantime, let's go see what happens when we pop this baby out into BeamNG Drive. Okay, here we go. Here is the car. That looks ridiculous. Wow, that is insane. Oh, the lights work. Golly, lights everywhere. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put indicators back here on the sides. Yeah. Okay, well, that's alright. Let's just see what happens. Oh my. This is more like a four-wheel drive something. This is like so bizarre. I just don't understand why it's all jacked up like this. Who made this car? Oh wait, I did. This is such a weird... So, is it because of the body frame that I picked that it looks so ridiculous? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's the interior frame that's the problem. I don't know. Let's go back and play around a little bit, see if we can fix it some. Okay, so let's see. Does the chassis... Let's see, does the chassis decide... Nope, see, no matter what, it still sits way too high. That is so weird. Does the material... Nope, the material has no... Yeah, none of that seems to make a difference. Huh. Nope, that's just this particular design has it stupidly jacked up like that. That is so crazy. That did not work at all. So there you go. davidinark unsuccessfully creates an 87 Corvette. Yeah, that's not pretty at all. All right, just for the record, I want to show that before this I was playing around and I created a mock late 60s, early 70s Corvette. So I want to show you what that looks like, just because I want to show you that I do have a vague idea as to what I'm doing. See, this one actually came out okay. Now, the hood is actually too long for that style of car, but still. But see, you can see this one. This one actually came out okay. Just saying. Not too shabby there. But the 87, no, not at all. I am curious. So if I change the body, I have no idea. Does that like get rid of all of the stuff I did? Probably. Well, no. Wow, it actually just puts it on there. That's kind of cool. Huh. Okay, now this won't work. I mean, well, because that's a different kind of front end on it. But that's neat. I didn't realize you could just kind of change it on the fly. All right, so here it goes. You can see we have my 70s-ish Corvette looking kind of thing. And then we have my 87 Fiasco, whatever this was supposed to be. So check this one out. I'll actually like this one. We're out of here. Come on. Lay it down and go. Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry, I'm not paying attention. So if we... There we go. Let's do some little backwards action. Flip it around. Whoops, that was not smart to do going up a hill, but that's okay. We got this. Oh, yeah. The big problem I have, or one of the problems I have with this car, is the headlight. Only one headlight works. I have no idea what I did or what happened there, but anyhow. Yeah. See, this one is just... This one is awesome, actually, as far as I'm concerned. It's very close to what I was hoping it was going to be. Meanwhile, Chumma up here. Crunch! Just slam into the back end. I'm pretty sure I'm attached at this point. Yeah. Neither one of us are going anywhere. And I guess it's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. It's not what I thought I was building, you know? That's where the disappointment comes in. When you build something and you're expecting it to be awesome and it's just not. So anyway, there you go. Just thought I'd have a little fun playing in automation and throwing the vehicles off into BeamNG Drive. Hope you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the little, it's not really a tutorial, just seeing what we could do, checking it out here in BeamNG Drive and in automation. I'm curious, how did I do? I didn't do too bad, actually. Well, the end there, I really screwed it up, but that's okay. That's not bad. Because coming down through here, first, I have me coming through forward and then spinning around, going backwards, and then spinning around back here and going forward again, but I kind of messed it up there. But anyhow, awesome stuff. There you go. Whoops, must have run into the wall. Oh, there you go. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. There's a horror story right there. Look, and look at the wheels. They're not even set right. What a crazy structure. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on BeamNG Drive. Jiminy Cricket.